first thing I can say though, Muke, try and brake harder. That's the first thing I would recommend. Yeah, let's have a look. I seem to lock up when I brake harder. In the Mazda, you shouldn't lock up. You can hit the brake as hard as you want. You shouldn't lock up in the Mazda. Way you move is bringing me out. Oh, never mind. This guy doesn't brake that hard at all. Okay, so Muke, you are the light blue, and the dark blue is someone I've just found. It's not going to be 100% accurate because the track condition will be probably different, but this is... Okay, let's turn the music. Let's turn the music off. Okay. So the first thing to do is, for some reason, this guy brakes really weird. Like, you don't want to brake like this. So, okay, I don't know if you're familiar, but this is the brake here, the bottom, and then we have throttle here and steering angle here. All right? So the first thing I can say is you need to go up to fifth before the corner, because this is what this guy does. If you don't reach fifth, it's fine. Just stay in fourth. But the first thing is you need to carry a lot more speed. You need to be up a gear. So you need to be in third gear. And you want to be carrying about 15 kilometers an hour faster. Just about 15. And you need to be in a gear higher. Obviously, I don't know because the line could be completely different. But that's just what I can see here, right? I can't see the line because iSpeed doesn't have the racing line. But I'm just going to assume that your line is good. The next corner looks fine. Just have a little bit less braking. Just have a lot less braking. And you can do it for longer. So brake with less pressure, but longer. Also, you want to carry a lot more speed. You want to carry 10 kilometers an hour faster. Your gear needs to be up one, so you need to be in fourth gear. All right, the hairpin, braking zone, sweet. Same with turn one. Turn one, braking zone is really good. So yeah, so trail brake a tiny bit more into turn two with half, just say half pressure, half of your pressure that you have right now, but hold it a little bit longer. But braking zone for turn one, mega. Braking zone for the hairpin, mega. Keep your braking marker, whatever braking marker you're using. Just don't brake as hard. Forget my first statement about braking harder. Don't brake less and carry more speed in the middle. I use the blue flag for turn one, then perfect, there you go. You have a perfect braking marker. For the hairpin, you want to carry about 20 kilometers an hour faster in the hairpin. Again, this could be line dependent. He could be turning in a lot earlier. He could be shooting the car in a little bit earlier to the apex. But you want that's your main goal. So the first three corners, braking zone is good. Just brake less and carry more speed in the middle. That's your goal. The second hairpin, not bad. Pretty good actually. I'd say just try and carry a little bit more speed, but it's actually pretty good. It's not bad. You don't lose a lot of time there. The next corner, half of the brake pressure that you're doing at the moment. You want to do a lot less because you can see here. You can't actually see. You see the dark blue is doing about half of your brake pressure here. So you want to just brake with less pressure. The next corner is good. Braking is good. But you want to try and get on the power a lot faster. So just work on getting on the power there. Try and work on getting on the power there. Also at the hairpin, a big thing, try not to steer too much. Because, okay, see you, Kale, good luck.
Say again.
If you look at the steering angle here, you have a really sharp steering angle and then straight off.
Didn't understand that.
You want a lot less steering angle and smooth all the way through. If you steer too aggressively and too sharp, you're gonna lose grip on the front. That's a general rule you wanna have everywhere. Okay. But yeah, so this is the fast left before the chicane. So you have the hairpin after the long straight, you have the left and then the left. So the first left, brake less. Second left, braking zone's good. Braking is good, just get on the power earlier. The next corner, sweet. That next left, you're nailing. Braking zone is good, minimum speed is good. Nice. The next corner after that, it's probably just a line thing because you see again, you have so much more steering lock here. You just want to have less steering lock. You're probably just scrubbing a lot of speed. Yeah. But it's actually not bad. The kink right before the last corner, all I say is try and do it flat. It will be easier to do flat than to do it with a lift. Because if you lift, the car is going to be really, really unsettled. So if you stay flat, the car is going to stay a lot more settled. Because I can see you have a big moment here. But yeah, try and do it flat. The best thing about with that kink is to take as much curb on the right as possible without getting it off track. So try and take as much curb as possible. You can go just one wheel on the inside of the curb there. I hope this is not too much information for you, but yeah, you can watch the VOD and replay. Okay, next corner. Braking zone, good. Just a little bit less braking. And just try and carry a little bit more speed. The throttle application is good, but just have maybe a little bit less braking. And you can carry a little bit more speed. You want to be... No, you're in the right gear. You're in the right gear. So the only places where you're in the wrong gear are... Here's the right gear, here's the right gear. The only places you're in the wrong gear is turn 1 and turn 2. And turn 3. You want to be at upper gear in turn 1, 2, and 3. So, third gear in turn 1, fourth gear in turn 2, and third gear in turn 3. All the gears everywhere else is good. But yeah. So that's my advice. The important thing with iRacing is you want to not steer too much. You want to try and do a lot of trail braking, and you want to try and do a lot of non-aggressive steering. You want to be really smooth with the steering and try not to go like this, but more like this, you know? None of that. We don't want that. That's the most important thing about going fast in iRacing. Well, I hope that helped. You have the VOD, so if you want to watch the VOD, if this is too much information to process at one time, you can just watch the VOD. But yeah, I hope that helps.
I want to know who we're considering for this series.
Well, I've booked David Baddiel, Ed Gamble, Joe Brand, Katie Wicks and Rose Matafeo.
You've booked them? Have you even asked them what they're going to bring to Taskmaster?
Denim, combined with anger.
A puppy dog, enthusiasm. Creative, committed. I'm done. I'm not a perfectionist.
An elderly woman barely attached to reality.
So, but I would like to be able to put a bet on me coming last.
What a shower.
Brand new Taskmaster every week on Dave.
How do I watch it back? Go to Twitch and go to my channel. Press videos and press the most recent broadcast. So the timestamp for me giving you coaching is about 1 minute 10. About 1 minute 10. I start looking at some data. Oh no, even earlier. 1 hour 5, 1 hour 6. And you can watch it. And then feel free to send me more data, and if you have any if you have any things that you want to that you need to work on, just let me know and I'll give you some advice. I'd love to give you some advice.